You may be asking me, what is the quickest way I can scale my business, right? General question, general statement. And then you go up the ranks, you go higher in the threshold with this industry, e-commerce. You have people asking, how can I get set up for exits? How can I reach this wide multiple? How can I hit retail? How can I hit wholesale? How can I tap into these other channels so that my valuation, when it comes time for me to retire, I can get set up for a 50 mil exit, 100 mil exit, right? Levels to the game, different thresholds, different scenarios, but depending on your stage of business, regardless, if we want to maximize efficiency, we want to maximize the amount of return we're getting for our ad spend when consumer behavior is at an all-time high without relying on Q4, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. What does this strategy, what does this process look like? Well, this is the importance of having a marketing calendar, because what a marketing calendar does is organizes when you plan on launching either new collection drops or new product releases or an entire different SKU in general, right? It maps out when you plan on launching so then you can reverse engineer and get campaigns set up so that you can capitalize on the index from your returning customer base, right? If you have an existing customer base that's been with you for over 2, 3, 4 years, they're getting accustomed to the frequency at which you drop your collection drops. Now, how can we add more fuel to the fire? Well, if we have a planned collection drop, let's say 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, we have this collection drop. Now, reverse engineering, what do we need to establish to make this super successful if I wanted to increase revenue or increase net profit? Well, what we can do is we can launch a campaign specifically dedicated to hyping up the release of this collection drop. Now, what does this incentivize the end user to do? Well, we're going to be retargeting majority of our demographic that did business with us in the past 90 days. If we can extend that further, we would. Ideally, I would say maybe 120 days, but 90 days pretty much is a sweet spot. That's who we want to target. And then as a byproduct, we can have ad creatives or static images basically hyping up the release of this launch. We send people to an opt-in page, we capture their email, capture their phone number. So then when the product actually does release and it does drop, we hit them on the back end via email so they get notified. And then as a byproduct, we also are able to launch and retarget those users that opted in on the time of the actual release. We can now launch a duplicate campaign that is driving traffic to the actual URL link to make a purchase on site. So that's the benefit of you have a planned collection drop. You're pushing that on all organic channels. You're pushing that in your Facebook groups. You're posting this on your Instagram stories. You're sharing this across Facebook. You're on whatever platforms you're on, right? You're spreading the word. Now, on top of that, you can run hype up ad campaigns to boost the amount of opt-ins getting ready to buy this set collection drop. You have email captures. So on the time of the release, not only are you going to see a fluctuation in just engagement from all your organic channels because you're making it well known on when this collection drop is happening, what time of the day, so on and so forth. Now you add paid ads to the fire, to the mix. Yeah, majority of your traffic is gonna be middle funnel, bottom of the funnel, but sure, you might come across some top of funnel brand new customers who've never heard about your brand, depending on if you're using Advantage Plus or you're going fully broad. Now, with your copy and with your segments, right, it's highly recommended you want to retarget the last previous 90-day buyers, get them to purchase again. But regardless, the boost across the incremental lift is when you hype up your collection drops, more engagement ties into other areas, right? People are going to search your brand up more when you put ad spend behind timing these releases. If I were to circle back, what is the longevity of planning out your collection drops, putting your collection drops with seasons or before seasons or during seasons? Like you have your Mother's Day sale, you have your Father's Day sales, you have your Veterans Day, traditional Americans holiday sales, you have these one-off calendar holidays where consumer behaviors already at an all-time high because said holiday. Now we couple that with a specific offer, could be a variety of SKUs or a specific single SKU. Push it on the front end during these holiday drops or these holiday time of year during the marketing calendar in America. And then from there, we align it with our offers, with our product releases. We're getting a artificial cheaper CPA by just aligning the time at which we release our drops to hit with traditional consumer market behavior. Now, the benefit behind this is you see more efficiency at scale. You get more ratio, you get more fuel for the amount you're spending, right? You're getting more growth, you're getting more second, third order consequences. And then this is going to drive momentum. So where, let's say during specific parts of the year where it might be a traditional slowdown period, right? Maybe you're not in season. Maybe it's summertime and you sell a winter product, a product that does really good during the colder months. What you can do is, let's say you have a collection drop, or for whatever reason, that at least keeps your revenue stable. You might not grow, you might not hit a higher revenue threshold than your previous months during a slowdown period, but regardless, you're still maintaining cash flow from your existing customer base with just collection drops and making it well known on when this product is actually dropping. And then when you have your community, when you do organic properly, you see benefits from your paid media. When you run paid media and you already have a strong organic presence, you're going to see cheaper CPAs, you're going to see cheaper CPMs, you're going to see more consistency, you're going to see ability to scale faster, more effectively. The opposite approach is if you just fully invest into paid media without having any organic presence or building a community or building a structure with providing value to your customers, getting them to want to buy back from your business, if paid media is the only way you're growing your business, you're going to fail by paid media, right? Paid media shouldn't be the end all be all. Paid media shouldn't be the factor that controls whether or not you're profitable. What actions move the needle to your business that's going to hedge your bets, increase the amount of success rate with your e-commerce brand is taking a step back, knowing your numbers, planning out your collection drops, organizing and auditing the amount of frequency you're dropping your collection drops or you're releasing new product SKUs, because those are what a founder builds, and that's what drives the needle for the business. That's what moves the revenue, right? Product development, consistency on collection drops or subscription pushes, right? The back-end fulfillment. Does this product in the market generate enough demand? Does it have market fit? Those are the questions we want to ask, because 9 times out of 10, right? Brand A could be at 6 figures, brand B could be at 7 figures. What's the main difference? Well, it could be the time under intention, the time the product's been selling for. And ultimately, does the product generate demand in the space? You could try a ton of different marketing campaign strategies. You could try a dozen different ad creatives, different offers, different landing pages, whatever, you name it. Nothing is going to move the needle more for your business than having the right product that generates demand. If your product just simply doesn't generate demand organically, you're bound to fail. And if you throw ads at the problem, ads might get you to break even or somewhat maybe at a 5% margin or 10% net margin. But if I want to maximize this game for capital efficiency, I want to make sure that, yes, my product is demanded in the market. It's not saturated. It's in a growing industry. Simultaneously, I want to make sure that I can dominate the vertical and dominate horizontally, right? If I look at Amazon, Jeff Bezos owns the warehouses, Bezos owns the 3PL services, Bezos owns the online e-commerce platform, Bezos owns it all, right? If I want to replicate this in the e-commerce space, what are some e-commerce brands that does this very well? It's like a hybrid structure of you have your physical products and you couple that with, if you can tie that to an info product, or if you can tie that to something that can extend the longevity of this. A great product that you see in the space is like those massage guns where, okay, it solves an immediate relief, but when you have the software, you download the app, they're sending you information, they're sending you resources, products that can be applied to your current product, upsells, downsells, cross-sells, right? And on top of that, providing you with fitness value. The longevity of this is, okay, this product that is a massage gun actually helps me recover to push heavier momentum when I lift heavy weights or whatever, right? If I'm competing or playing a sport. So that's the way we want to look at this as far as from a brand perspective is, okay, do I have a winning product? If I do, can I scale it up? How fast or how far can I scale this single product up? And then how horizontally can I expand this product line, right? It could be you have a winning SKU. Now you might try different colors, different color variations. Now you might try different style variations. Now you might try completely different product, but it fits the threshold, right? If you're selling a jacket, you might want to sell socks or whatever, right? Just example sake. This is what moves the needle for your business and anything else. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this valuable. If you're looking to get set up for an exit and you're tired of getting burned by ad agencies, check out scalevelocity.io, where you can read my free 30-page protocol walking you through the exact step-by-step process necessary so that you can be profitable on the front end, you can have strong LTV, and as a byproduct, you have all the internal frameworks so that when it comes time to exiting, you enter negotiations, you at least get the multiple you want, or you're close enough because you're set up properly with the proper foundations. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.